I would argue it's not a very good debut. Um,
Okay.
but it is important in the grand scheme of things of like where the company was heading at the time. And that is the debut of Buff Bagwell on Monday Night Raw, following
What?
WCW
Okay.
being purchased. So Buff Bagwell wrestled the main event, and I remember specifically they were like, "Okay, this is Nitro now, or this is WCW now, or whatever," and they changed like, "Oh, the ring apron changed, and like the Titantron changed," and then it's Booker T, who is a very good wrestler, against Buff Bagwell, who is not a very good
No, no, no,
wrestler.
no, no.
It was his first and I believe only match in the WWE, as he was released a week later. But it was just kind of like a perfect showing of how much disrespect Vince had for the company that he was buying. The people that wrestled in it, he did a lot of like heinous things the night
Yes,
that he
he
bought WCW. Infamously looking at Jeff Jarrett on footage of Jeff Jarrett and saying that he's going to fire him, and then like following through with that, like awful, evil kind of stuff. And I would argue, like the company in a way didn't recover for quite some time. I think the invasion angle and the way that they handled it killed any momentum they had from the Attitude Era and coming out of that. And took a couple of years before they could like course correct and get into their like Brock Lesnar of things and stuff like that, and Cena and like. But it was bad. It was handled poorly, and that's like probably one of the biggest examples of it being handled poorly. Whether or not I have any love for Buff Bagwell. And I just think that's a very important one. I think it's important to recognize, like, hey, this was something that they did that was not very great. So that makes it kind of an important debut.
That's a very good point. Like, while we could talk best or favorite, like that was a pivotal one that really showed it kind of foreshadowed the entire invasion angle, like you said. And as we all know, that did not go very well at all.
Nope.
So, yeah. Wow, interesting choice. Was not expecting that in the slightest. I love it. I love it.